just float that over to the 3 o'clock base. Just keep that over there. And he's going to build another command center inside of his base so he can make use of that ComSat station. Pure probably getting a little bit annoyed with that tank, but he's going to have to come in with a shuttle, finally coming in with the shuttle to take out the tank. Shuttle coming in here is going to probably drop a couple of zealots. One zealot going to take out that tank, and Leta's actually going to try to fight this zealot off. He might be able to do it. If he can run back into the mine, he might be able to do this, but yes, he loses his tank, unfortunately for Leta. And Leta is fully prepared for another recall. He has so many turrets all over the place. And actually kind of a hidden base down here at the 8 o'clock position for Pure. Leta, he might be able to scout this soon, but Pure, he's coming in with a troop to defend it. So Leta, even if he does scout this, he might have a very hard time getting the economic harassment of that science vessels out now for the EMP of the Arbiters. Shuttle coming in, but there are so many turrets here. I don't think a shuttle is going to get much done. High Templar, almost an EMP of the High Templar, but Leta, he kind of let that EMP go without really paying attention to it. Pure getting into their base. Yes, a lot of cannons out now, so he's expecting more harassment from Leta, more vulture harassment. And that's just what Leta's doing. He's going to drop behind all of these mineral lines with siege tanks and just be so annoying to Pure. That's probably one of the reasons that Pure took that 8 o'clock base, so he wouldn't have to deal with that much siege tank harassment, because he's going to have to use his single shuttle to basically defend all of his bases soon. He's grouped up a very large army, and he's getting up a ton of Arbiters, getting the energy ready on those Arbiters. So there's no telling what Pure is going to do next. He could go for another recall. I think if he recalls at the 6 o'clock base, it might actually be successful this time. I think he'll be able to take out that base down there. But, yeah, Leta is preparing here. He's getting... Oh, it looks like High Templar coming in, but Leta very quick to run his SUVs, and Pure is forced to run back. He might actually use his High Templar to fight back everything here. The probe's being protected by the Arbiter Cloak. And Pure is trying to come up with a way that he can run back here with troops. He's running in with a bunch of zealots. Oh, he's recalling some defensive dragoons in this position, doing some nice mind dragging there to take out all the tanks. So, yep, finally this harassment from Leta is being cleaned up. But he's very much in position to do that kind of attack again. He's very close to that base, so if he goes up with one more dropship, it won't take him very long at all to get more economic harassment up that 2 o'clock base. Okay, it looks like Pure is still all over the map. He has so many troops. These guys are getting close to 200 population, actually. I think he's capped off at his pylon count, so he definitely almost has 200. Oh, the shuttle being EMP'd there, so the shuttle's very, very vulnerable to turret fire. But there's still a High Templar coming in. I think killing one SCV, well, that's something. It's something. But Leta's going to try to take this inside base. Now, this could be extremely difficult for Leta to take. Now that the Arbiters have energy on them, I think we're going to see some heavy, heavy stasises here soon. Oh man, Leta's kind of away with all of his troops. He has his troops all over the map, so it might be very hard for him to defend this base. He has a bunch of tanks in here, but I'm not sure if it's going to be enough. Leta trying to defend this base, but his tanks being gnarled into by Pure. Oh, a stasis over all of those vultures. The vultures can't even take out these zealots, so Pure got his damage done and he's retreating. It's very, very smart of Pure. He shouldn't have tried to attack like Best did in the Pro League finals. Just keep attack moving until you lose, basically. But Pure getting so prepared. He has cannons at all of his bases now. So he's super, super prepared for the heavy harassment that Leta has been doing in this game. So it's going to make it even easier to keep that 8 o'clock position. Now, I think Leta knows about that 8 o'clock now. I see some green over there. And Leta's going to try to get some damage done. He's coming in probably with a couple of tanks. I think that dropship probably has a couple of tanks in it. He's going to need some heavy units to take out this base and take out those cannons. Trying to pick off the cannons as best he can, and he laid a bunch of mines, which is going to slow Pure down a little bit. But yes, there is a Dark Templar in the area, and that Dark Templar is going to be enough to get everything done, even though it's being attacked by mines. Okay. Looks like Leta taking more bases. These guys are macroing like crazy, actually. They both have a ton of bases. So this is going to be a super epic battle. They're both getting close to max population. So when you get to max population, you get an epic battle. That's a 1-to-1 ratio there, but... And I think that Pure was trying to drop a Zealot and get some harassment done, but he didn't manage to do anything with that Zealot. I think that Zealot died. Oh, recall finally at the 6 o'clock. One of the 6 o'clock bases, the brand new base from Leta, actually being picked at now. Storm over the science vessel. Oh, EMP'd back. Storm me, will you? Well, here's an EMP for you, kid. And, oh man, it looks like some Zealots trying to come over and harass the other 6 o'clock base. While Pure is still out on the map, I think Leta is grouping up his troop near his inside 3 o'clock. Oh, loses another command center, so that's not good for Leta. Leta's got to get something done here. He needs to get us some heavy damage done to make to pay back for those 2 command centers that he's lost. And now Leta might be able to get that done. He's coming in with so many vultures. Look at all these vultures from Leta, dropping so many mines all over the place just to be annoying. Pure might actually go for a recall to get into this base a little bit quicker, but oh man, so many, all being a stasis actually. So some of those vultures being stasis, so not able to get tons of damage done. And now Leta's trying to pick off probes as best he can, but the probes being cloaked by the arbiters. So Leta's little all-in vulture attack there didn't work out very well. He had so many vultures that I thought for sure that no probe would survive that attack, but Leta just losing everything to one stasis. He's, like I said, very easy for him to harass this base now. I think the minerals are even mined to that location, so I think he can just creep up with his troops now. Yeah, he's creeping up with some siege tanks. This might be another recall from Pure, recalling all kinds of troops back here, actually. So he could be using these troops for kind of a counter-harassment. Yeah, he's coming down here right now for counter-harassment. The minerals are not mined out there yet. So Leta, he does have a full wall here protecting him. So these Dragoons are just kind of gonna hang out, you know. High Templar coming in, being completely destroyed, but there's a nice storm there from Pure, taking out the entire economy at the 3 o'clock base. Oh wow, this is an epic game. I can't give this to either player because Leta, he's moving up with a huge tank force now. He's coming up with a bunch of vultures, and he's going to try to push this right to the natural expansion area. He's going to come up, try to deny those production buildings. He has so many vultures on the ground as well. This is absolutely epic. He's going to be able to get rid of this inside 12 o'clock, no problem. Pure's not going to be able to defend that at all. So Pure, he's going to rely basically on his 8 o'clock base. And he's trying to get up another base over at the 10 o'clock area, but I'm not sure if he's going to be able to. Leta's taking the middle. He's going to get map control if Pure lets this happen. And Pure, he might lose everything here. There are some mines. All mines taking out so many Dragoons in the area. Leta, very smart mine placement there. He's going to lose probably another command center, but he wasn't mining up there. Leta's kind of exhaling there. You could tell these guys are pushing themselves to the limit. Leta's moving up to the 10 o'clock base. He's going to be able to take that out, no problem. And Pure, he might be running out of mining at this point. I know Leta's probably running out of mining, but Leta has a ton of tanks on the ground. And these tanks are going to rip through Dragoons, and he's going to be able to take the middle with these tanks and mines. So, yeah, some backup gateways coming up for Pure at the 8 o'clock position. This is the only area he's going to be able to defend, so he's going to try to take the high ground and defend this area against the push from Leta. But Leta's coming down now with so many tanks. This is his entire army right here. EMP even, so yeah, he's going to break this, and there's probably nothing is going to be able to stop him unless there's another recall with some backup troops coming in. Oh, another EMP there. So many EMPs from Leta, just going to try to rip through all of these troops. Arbiter back there, but I don't think the Arbiter has enough energy. If it had enough energy, it'd probably be at the front lines getting something done. But Leta, oh, he has such a large army on the ground, and I think he still has an army in the middle of the map holding that. I see a lot of green in the middle. It could be mostly mines, but wow, Leta's going to take out this base now. I think this is one of the last mining bases from Pure. So Pure coming out with a huge army. There's so many mines on the ground. He's got to throw the Zealots out first. Pure, this is his Oh, a nice storm for Pure, taking out those tanks. So many tanks going down. And Pure actually breaks through the middle, so hopefully Leta has something at home. He has mines at home, but that's pretty much all he has. So if Pure has some observers in the area, he's going to be able to come down, deny another base, but he can't play conservatively. He's got to go out, get some attacking done. You see he is finally coming out. I think he was being picked up by some siege tank there. I saw a lot of mine damage. A lot of shield damage, sorry, into everything. Leta's trying desperately to hold. He's got to hold this. He did so much damage that if he loses from this point on, if he loses all of his mining here, it'll all be for naught. Now he's coming out with his tanks. He's going to try to position his tanks at the high ground. Now he's going to lose another command center. Yes, he's lost a lot of command centers in this game, but now he's coming out with his troops. Since he cleaned up the 8 o'clock base, he's going to be able to come up. He loses that command center, but hopefully Pure has some storms prepared. He's going to need at least 2 storms per Templar to tackle that huge troop of Letas that's on the ground. Okay, Leta, he brought his entire army into the middle now.